What's up guys, welcome to the new RokON episode, and yeah, as the thumbnail says, we're gonna review the first DJI's 360 camera, the Osmo 360. I'm let's say, kind of an expert when it comes to the bikes, the technology and how to ride them, but regarding the cameras, I have my boys. They are the experts for this technical part of it.
We got a lot of stuff from DJI, we trust them. All the stuff they bring out is high quality and it just works. So we have the same expectation for the new camera, the 360 one.
Let's see what this new camera can do. Let's gear up and let's do some stunt tricks first. Okay, that's pretty much it. Sandy, what's the first thing we should try out?
I think it's a camera, so the most important thing is the picture quality.
Let's see how good the camera is.
So, it's the first 8K native. Native means there is no software magic happening. It records true 8K video and it has a 1-inch square sensor, which is an advantage for the 360 cameras because otherwise they have a rectangular, more wide sensor and it doesn't utilize all the information that the lenses give to the camera. And since you're already on a stunt bike, there's a lot of action happening. Let's do slow motion.
Okay, let's try out what this baby can do.
In the 360 mode, the camera can shoot 100 FPS slow motion. And there is the second shooting mode, the SingleLens Mode, where the camera can reach up to 120 FPS. So the next topic of discussion is the SingleLens Mode.
The goal here for us bikers is when you ride, you want to capture as much as possible handlebar, right? To show what's going on in the cockpit.
This mode means that the 360 camera can replace one of the traditional action cams. The camera in its single lens mode does 170-degree field of view. For example, the human eye has 180-degree field of view, so it's pretty close to the human eye.
Where is the handlebar? Here it is.
And the cool thing, DJI are good people, they designed the mounting plates or the brackets, they are the same, which means you can switch the cameras on the go. And the batteries fit from the action cameras into the 360 cameras.
What about the battery life and the storage?
So, DJI claims that the camera can do 100 minutes of continuous shooting in 360-degree mode.
How much? 100 minutes, 1 hour, more than one and a half, even more.
Yeah.
More than 1.5 hours shooting in a 360 mode. What?
At
quality?
8K 30.
8K.
Yeah. I just remembered in the last vlog where we did the Action 5 Pro, I said the next camera is gonna be an 8K action camera, and here we are.
Here you go, huh? I'm really curious, Sandy, what the new gen action cameras will bring to the table.
Yeah, I'm calling 8K probably, but... and it has 128 gigabytes of internal storage.
Next up, super important for every camera, how well they record sound.
The DJI camera itself has a 4-microphone array, which is capable of switching from mono to stereo sound.
Now we are recording on a built-in microphone, and let's pop a wheelie. And let's do a circle wheelie. This is how the built-in microphone sounds like.
What's your first thought on the built-in microphone?
It sounds really good.
It really does.
I'm surprised how well it actually records the voice without the external microphone.
But if the built-in microphones aren't enough for you, you can connect 2 of the DJI Mic 2's transmitters directly to the camera.
One here.
And the second one into the pocket.
Okay, and now we are recording with the mic 2s. Now you hear me speaking under my helmet, and now we can actually just switch to hear just the sound of the bike.
For the filmatic users and those who want to get the maximum out of this camera, there is the 10-bit color, and together with D-Log M, this means DJI's RAW format, you can get the most from the colors from the camera.
In the Action 5 Pro, you have different stabilization modes, right?
Exactly.
But here you don't have, because it's a 360 camera.
Exactly.
So it means it's always stabilized. Okay.
But in the single lens mode, the camera features the exact same stabilization modes as the DJI's other action cameras.
We tried so many features today, but I think something else is still missing.
Low light performance.
Okay, let's find out how it performs in the darkness.
In the darkness.
I think we covered all the topics, all the features of the camera. I would say it's pretty good camera. We can't say about the quality because we didn't see the footage yet. And you can be the judge in the comment section below if you like the footage. If we maybe missed some features that you would like to know, let us know in the comment section below and we're gonna try to answer them. And yeah, all in all, I like the ecosystem. Battery life is amazing. The mic 2s that you can connect also to that camera.
Yeah.
So again, I would say DJI brought out a pretty high quality camera, and yeah, I'm looking forward to use that camera in the future. And that's another RokON episode. I hope you liked it, and see you in the next, guys. Till then, rock on.